I think, Sebastian. Therefore I am. Hey guys, today on What to Watch Before You Die, it's a movie that tanked in the box office and has since gone on to become one of the most iconic sci-fi flicks of all time. It's the visually stunning Blade Runner.
I've seen things you people wouldn't believe.
Director Ridley Scott's Blade Runner follows Harrison Ford's Rick Deckard as he's forced to come out of retirement to locate and terminate 4 androids, or replicants, manufactured incredibly human-like beings who have illegally returned to Earth in search of their maker. Here's why to watch.
Wake up. Time to die.
Ironically set in 2019. Apparently, in 5 years, we'll be living in a dystopian society where Los Angeles has robots, flying cars, and constant rain. So constant that people started carrying neon umbrellas. Blade Runner creates an entirely new universe, not straying too far from reality, but going just far enough that it's futurist while still seeming plausible.
There was an escape from the off-world colonies 2 weeks ago. 6 replicants, 3 male, 3 female. They slaughtered 23 people and jumped a shuttle.
But again, I don't think all of this will happen by 2019. Hopefully. The movie was released in 1982, and over 30 years later, it still holds up today, both as a cinematic feat, especially for its time, and as an action-packed sci-fi noir with heart.
You love me?
I love you.
You trust me?
I trust you.
Blade Runner has undergone several iterations and re-releases. The original, theatrically released version was taken out of Scott's hands by art and poetry-killing studio execs, who added an alternate, more upbeat ending, and in my opinion, fairly cheesy narration.
4 years, he figured. He was wrong. Tyrell had told me Rachel was special.
Turns out, making a movie more mainstream doesn't guarantee audience approval, and it wasn't until much later that the film became a cult classic.
Like tears in rain.
The subsequent releases of the film, the super violent European version, the original rough cut, the 1992 director's cut, and more, all tell the same poignant story. But it's really interesting to see firsthand how dramatically a filmmaker's filter can totally change the narrative overall. Based on the 1968 novel Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep by Philip K. Dick, Blade Runner is a movie that strives to question its audience's morals and belief systems by asking the philosophical question, what constitutes humanity?
Commerce is our goal here at Tyrell. More human than human is our motto.
Of course, you'll have to watch the movie with 1982 eyes, not taking lines like, I think, therefore I am, as needlessly on the nose.
What seems to be the problem?
Death.
Death. Well, I'm afraid that's a little out of my jurisdiction.
I want more life.
Through the lens of dystopia, the movie ultimately communicates the notion of a majority's relationship with the enslaved minority. I know, super deep, right?
Quite an experience to live in fear, isn't it? That's what it is to be a slave.
Ridley's futuristic world is just beautiful, especially considering its 1980s effects. Blade Runner was nominated for 2 Oscars, art direction and visual effects, and it's totally apparent why. Special effects supervisor Douglas Trumbull also worked on Kubrick's 2001: A Space Odyssey and Malick's Tree of Life. Stylistically, the imagery is a constant amalgamation of retro and futuristic appeal, creating an industrial, rundown, and gritty environment that's simultaneously glamorous and cool. The whole time you'll find yourself saying, I want to go to that party, aka, I want to throw a Blade Runner party. Who's with me?
Gosh, you really got some nice toys here.
Originally, Dustin Hoffman was considered for the role of Deckard, but allegedly turned it down, wondering why he was even considered for such a macho role. Sean Connery and Jack Nicholson were also possibilities, but ultimately, this movie is Harrison Ford doing what he does best, getting all moody and introspective while being all rugged and save the day.
Replicants are like any other machine. They're either a benefit or a hazard. If they're a benefit, it's not my problem.
I'm gonna be super badass and protect the planet, but what does it all mean?
Yes. Questions.
Rumor has it that after watching a very early rough cut of the original film, Scott turned to his editor Terry Rawlings and said, quote, God, this is marvelous. What the F does it mean?
You better get it up. I'm gonna have to kill you.
If you've never seen this movie, I'd say you might want to watch it with the narration, as it'll make a little bit more sense. But be sure to also see the director's cut, as it'll force you to do a little thinking for yourself.
What's that gonna prove?
Indulge me.
Let me know what versions you've seen in the comments below. What's your favorite?
If only you could see what I've seen with your eyes.
Subscribe to CineFix for more What to Watch Before You Die in conjunction with Sundance TV every Thursday. Follow me on Insta at MacWall and hashtag WhatToWatchBud to suggest more movies. And you can check out Blade Runner and other movies from the list every Sunday on Sundance's 1001 Movies to Watch Before You Die. I am a robot. Super creepy. Don't know what this race is, but I feel like a robot might make it.